we're here in Design Space, and I'm going to come over to Shapes and choose a square to start these off. And I'm going to go ahead and unlock the size so that I can make it into more of a rectangle type shape. And that looks pretty good there. I think I'm actually going to adjust that a little bit, just the way I'm going to go about this. I want it to be a little bit thinner. And then I'm going to come over and choose another shape here. And this time I'm going to rotate and adjust this so that I can just clip off a corner of the rectangle. So I'm placing them over each other, and then I'm going to select, and I'm going to come down over here in the corner and choose slice. And what this does is it just cuts where those pieces crossed. And so I can move this, and now I can get rid of that piece. And now I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this so that I can have two sides for my tag. And I'm going to come up to the top and flip it so that I'll have a symmetrical piece here. And then I'm just going to mess with this a little bit and just try to get everything even so that it's exact. I'm going to actually come up here and just align everything. And this will just help me to get it exact. Sometimes it'll look exact without doing this, but it's always good to just double check and go ahead and align. And then I'm going to weld while it's still highlighted there, and that just makes it into the one full piece there. And then now that it's one piece, you can change the dimensions a little bit as long as your sizing is unlocked until you like what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm going to come and select a circle, and I'm going to make the hole at the top to put your string through. So I want this to be pretty small, and I'm just going to bring it up to the top here. And then I'll select everything and use that align feature again just to make sure that it's exactly in the middle there at the top. And you can see like it's pretty close, but I'd like it to be exact. And then I'm using the slice feature, and that takes out that middle piece. So there you have your perfect template for your tag. And now, just to make things a little more fun, I am going to search for a cutout, and we're going to put a small cutout at the bottom. And you can do whatever shape you want, but since this is a Christmas tag, I'm going to search for some Christmas items here. And I'm looking for a tree. Sometimes on these, I don't find the exact image that I'm looking for, but I can find something close. And then I can use the slice feature to kind of edit out some of the pieces that I don't like. So that's what I'm going to do on this. I just want the tree shape. And so I'm going to use that slice feature, and I am going to take off the little star that's on the top, and then I'm going to take off that little piece on the bottom, and then I'll have just the plain tree, which is what I want. Now I've got my object. I'm just going to resize it a little bit, and I'm just going to overlay it here. And before I do that, I'm actually going to copy this so that I have a blank copy of the image as well. So now I'm going to overlay it, and I'm going to select the whole thing. And then we can go ahead and use that same slice feature that we've been using, and it will cut that tree out of my tag. So that just adds a little something to the tag, makes it cute. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my second tag here, except I'm just going to use a different shape. So I'm going to look for a star or something like that, and we'll do the same process. Alright, so now we're at the fun part, adding text. And I'm just going to do a simple to and from on these. And I just think this is just so fun. You use the Cricut pens with this, and so your Cricut machine will actually write the text and cut everything out all together so that everything is perfectly placed. You don't have to worry about bad handwriting. It is awesome. You do want to double check when you're doing this. You want to make sure you choose a font that can be used for that. So you need a font that says writing on it. And you can use any font that says writing. So this is the one I'm choosing. I just like this font. I think it's kind of festive and Christmassy. And then you just place them wherever you want them to be on your tag. And I'm just going to kind of adjust everything. I don't like the spacing on that too much, so I'm going to move over that F and just trying to get the spacing a little more even on this. And then I'll go ahead and move it up once I'm happy. And that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and move this tag out of the way just so that I can group these so that they'll stay together, and copy and paste. And then I can set everything up, and I didn't actually group them. There we go. So now I'm going to group them and place it where I want. So when you go to make, you're going to click the make button, and if you don't attach it, this is what it'll look like. So we're going to go back, select everything, and hit attach, and then you can go to make it, and it'll have everything how you want it to be. So it's going to then ask you to choose your material. So we're going to find cardstock. And this just depends on whatever cardstock you're using. I recommend using a medium or a heavyweight cardstock, just so that your tags are a little bit more durable, but really it's up to you. And then make sure that your pen is in as well as your correct blade, and then you can go ahead and make everything. Alright guys, so everything is cut out, and we just need to add our string. And this is actually just embroidery string. I got it at Joann Fabrics, and it already, you can see it has the words on it. The Cricut did that. Looks awesome. And now we can just go ahead and put our string on. So I'm just going to cut just a little bit of string, doesn't take a whole lot. Okay, and I'm going to thread it through the top, that hole there, and just tie it. And you can kind of play with the length. You can do whatever length you want. I like to keep them kind of short. There you go. You can see the star in the corner. Awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. If you liked how this project turned out, be sure to leave us a comment and like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more crafting tips and tricks. Thanks for watching Deb's Joyful Designs.